This is the elusive menu number 23, pizza slice pepperoni. This particular one is from the 304th day of 2018. Holy crap, pizza in an MRE. The first thing in there is a Bridgeford shelf-stable pepperoni pizza with cheese and sauce. 3.1 ounces, that's a relatively small size for a main entree in a US MRE. That slice is only 280 calories, 29 grams of carbs, and only 10 grams of protein on that. So as far as the main goes, that is pretty light. Chocolate protein drink powder, 270 calories, 12 grams of protein on that. We have a sleeve for cherry blueberry cobbler, 210 calories, and an absolutely huge ingredients list. A Sterling Foods oatmeal cookie, trans fat free. The retort pouch for the cherry blueberry cobbler. Can't go wrong with these. Cheese spread with jalapenos, 1 ounce. I wish these were 1.5 ounces. MRE spoon, flameless ration heater, Italian breadsticks, trans fat free. These were also found in the old menu number 23, chicken pesto pasta. I have a review of that particular menu. If you want to check it out, I'll link it right here. Hot beverage bag. In that accessory pack, we have the old standby Lighthouse toilet paper, a 4-gram sugar pack, iodized salt, moist towelette, 10 pack of MRE matches that are glossy with white tips, a glossy pack of creamer non-dairy dry, an instant coffee type 2 spray dried, and a little dual pack of cinnamon gum. Since this menu does come with a Bridgeford pepperoni pizza slice, I also wanted to try the Sterling Foods version of the same thing. This one is just called pizza slice with pepperoni. Also 3.1 ounces, but the calorie count is actually a little bit lower. The Sterling Foods one is only 240 calories, and I figured it would be kind of cool to compare and contrast the two. Let's get the FRH going. I think I'll stick our cobbler in the heater as well. I'll be heating up the Sterling slice separately, as to not overload the flameless ration heater. Add a little splash of water to that. Stick that in the blueberry cherry cobbler sleeve, along with the Italian breadsticks, just to heat them up a little bit. The FRH seems to be activating, so let's get everything else plated up. This is not really looking like a lot of food, but the majority of the contents are in the FRH. It is over 100 degrees outside, so there is no way I am drinking a hot coffee right now. I think we're just gonna take all the contents that would go into the coffee and mix it in with the chocolate protein drink powder, make sort of a mocha drink. Coffee Instant Type 2 has recently made its way back into rations. I think 2018 is when it actually came back. Of course, it was a mainstay in the older rations. The granules seem a bit larger than they used to be though. We'll do the creamer just because I don't have anything else to use it with. Actually, I'm gonna save just a little bit of that. Add some sugar to that, use that whole pack. All right, so what I think I'm gonna do is add just a little bit of water to this coffee to sort of get that to start dissolving. Creamer's a little bit chunky. This stuff doesn't like mixing up in cool water. It dissolves real fast in hot water, but not so much. Doing it this way. Now we'll get our protein drink powder. Usually I would just mix this in the bag, but I think we'll just dump it straight in the glass. Look at that line. Sort of a weird concoction going on, powder on the top, liquid on the bottom. The drink mix calls for the standard 8 ounces of water, so we'll go ahead and top this off. That's about 8 ounces. That is smelling awesome. As soon as that water hit the chocolate, it just started emitting the best chocolate aroma. Oh man, is that looking chunky. I see why they added the protein drink to this particular MRE. The soldiers are actually going to need that protein because there wasn't hardly any in the main at all. Well, after extensive stirring, it still has a little bit of chunks in it, but it's looking okay. This stuff is thick though. Look at the way it's kind of coming off the spoon like a syrup. Let's get a taste of that. Oh, that is fantastic. It's nice and thick. It does have slight chunks in it, but they're not offensive. The coffee is pretty much overpowered by the chocolate, but you can taste it in the background just a little bit. The added sweetness of that sugar really comes through though. It just has this like luscious, thick mouthfeel. Man, that is good. Well, dang, I drank just about all of it. There's about a shot glass left in the bottom. I guess we'll take a look at this oatmeal cookie. Pretty standard fare. I've had quite a few of these in the past. This one is looking as good as I've seen one. Couple crumbs coming off of it. Looks very dry. They're rather large in size.
Giggity.
I guess we'll take this opportunity to check the temperature of this heater. This is the side with the Italian breadsticks. It's only up to about 90 to 100. The side with the cherry blueberry cobbler. Pretty dang hot actually. It ranges from about 100 to about 160 at the hottest part. I actually think I'll slide my jalapeno cheese spread in there just to pick up a little bit of residual heat. I think that's the first where I've had almost the entire meal in contact with a flameless ration heater. The breadsticks seem to have picked up a little bit of that heat. Yeah, just a little bit warm. They're a bit more pliable than they have been in the past. The heat actually really opened up the aroma. I can smell these. They smell very heavily of Italian spices. A lot of people hate on these, but I actually like them quite a bit more than a regular wheat snack bread. Jalapeno cheese feels nice and loose. The cobbler's very hot towards the bottom and not so hot towards the top. It's been a little while since I've had one of these. As the name suggests, the top ingredient in this is cherries, and that is exactly what it smells like. That cobbler is smelling good. And finally, we have made it to the main event. So let's check out the Bridgeford. That feels nice and warm. That cheese looks very weird. Feels like a soft, doughy consistency crust. You see sort of the rectangular pepperoni pieces there. It smells pizza-esque. Definitely has a tomato sauce aroma to it. It doesn't have much in the way of spices. Sort of looks like a burnt cafeteria-style pizza slice. They did include a do not eat in that. We're not gonna eat that. And let's take a look at this Sterling Foods one as well. Now, I boiled the crap out of the Sterling Foods one, so it should be extremely hot. There's certainly some differences. There's a do not eat in that one. On the size comparison, the Sterling is actually a little bit bigger than the Bridgeford. Look at that. Even though the Bridgeford was more calories, this Sterling slice is a larger slice. The crust on the two look very similar. However, the Bridgeford has more of a random pattern for its little holes in it, whereas the Sterling one is more uniform. Well, I can't really wait around anymore. I have to try the pizza right now. We'll go straight in for the Bridgeford one that was included in the actual military MRE. I think I'll get that corner bite there that has a good amount of cheese and a good amount of pepperoni. Okay, so it's a little bit dry. The crust is nice and soft, which isn't a bad thing. I actually really like the pepperoni. It has just the slightest tingle of spiciness to it. The tomato sauce, although dry, does taste reminiscent of a pizza sauce. It's going down really fast. I'm eating it very easily. Let's try some of the cheese by itself. That is some weird looking cheese for sure. The cheese is very dry in texture and has very little in the way of flavor. It doesn't really taste like a cheese. I don't actually think this menu item needs that cheese on it exactly, but it's not a negative either. It's basically like eating any Bridgeford bread product, but with sort of a pizza tasting topping. So I like it. I mean, it's not bad. Is it one of my all-time favorite menu items? No. But this is pizza out of a retort pouch. Are you kidding me? Like, just the fact that the guys over at Natick finally got this working is pretty outstanding. I will reiterate, though, that that is pretty small for the main of a military MRE. Definitely think they could double up and give you 2 slices, which is exactly what we have here. The Sterling Foods one seems to have a lot more cheese and actually a lot more pepperoni on it. It's a bigger overall slice. And let's give it a taste and see if there's any taste difference. Oh yeah, the difference in taste is night and day. You can certainly tell this one has a lot more toppings on it. There's like at least twice as much pepperoni, if not 3 times as much. The sauce is not nearly as good as the sauce on the Bridgeford was though, but it's also not as dry. It actually sort of has a saucy consistency to it. That might have to do with me really thoroughly heating this one with boiling water. The bread is just as soft. The flavor profile is most definitely different though. The sauce in this one has more of that characteristic retort pouch taste of tomato sauce, where I didn't get any of that with the Bridgeford. Check out a piece of this weird, dry, rubbery cheese by itself. And again, pretty flavorless on that. I still don't dislike it. It's not bad. That's a decent little snack item. So I love me some jalapeno cheese spread. I probably should have tried a little bit of this with the pizza, but we'll just go for it on the breadsticks here. I'll try that little end of the breadstick by itself first. Yeah, definitely better than a wheat snack bread in every way. Those added Italian spices really help it a lot. It's still really dry and tastes like wheat snack bread, but the spices do a lot for it, and I think this jalapeno cheese is going to do even more. That's where it's at right there. The perfect extra jalapeno flavor, a little bit of spice, and that awesome creamy MRE fake cheese spread. Oh, that's good. I might actually like this more than the pizza. It's all the cheese spread though. These breadsticks are a good delivery device for the cheese spread, but I could just eat this stuff right out of the tube. Just so I can say I did it, let's put a little bit of this on the Sterling pizza slice. The cheese is actually the most powerful flavor in that. The pizza just kind of disappears, and it's like eating this cheese on any other MRE bread product. Just a couple little items left. Break off a piece of our oatmeal cookie here. I've had these numerous times on the channel, so pretty much everyone that watches my videos will know that I do like these. That's just as good as it always is, perfectly fresh, crunchy, sugary sweet, light cinnamon flavor. Try a bit of our cherry blueberry cobbler. In this scoop, it looks like we do have a couple cherry pieces and a piece of the cobbler breading that they add to this. Oh yeah, that's good. It's like a store-bought cherry pie filling mixed with some weird doughy stuff. Don't really taste much blueberry. It's actually not overly sweet, like a lot of MRE dessert items are. And the cherry flavor shines through, so I appreciate that. I'm gonna take the rest of my non-dairy creamer and put that over the top here. Stir that in for a little bit of added creaminess. This is a pretty mushy food item, so I think it will benefit from some cookie crumbs, add some crunch to it and a little bit more depth of flavor. I don't know about you, but that's looking pretty good to me. The cookie crumb topping on the cherry blueberry cobbler, get a nice big spoonful of that. Check that out. Oh yeah, that's better in every way. I don't know that the creamer did much, but the crunch from the cookie really helped it out. I think I'll try it like a spread, just straight on the cookie like that. That's not too bad either. I definitely recommend mixing the cookie with the cobbler though, because that helps it out in every way. Well guys, that was an experience for me. I can finally say that I've had Menu 23, pizza slice, pepperoni. It's about dang time. Although not one of the best MRE mains that I've had, it's definitely middle of the pack and not on the low end. It is completely fine. My major complaint with this meal is that there's not enough of the pizza. It needs to be a 6-ounce slice, or they need to include 2 slices in the MRE itself. I feel like they're shorting the troops a little bit, doing just one 3.1 ounce slice. Other than that, everything else was really good, although very high in carbohydrates. Mixing the coffee and the protein powder was delicious. That's the review. Thanks so much for watching, guys. This has been Ration Rewind, the series in which I'm reposting my old ration reviews from my first YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up to help it out with that Google algorithm. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to catch all of my future ration content. This is the one-stop shop for MRE related content. Old and new, foreign and domestic, military and commercial. We do it all here on Readiness Rations. Be sure to drop me a comment and check out my social links down in the description of this video. And I will be back with a new video for you guys next week. Until then, I will catch you in the next video. See you then. Peace.